Benidorm or Magaluf. What is crazier, incredibly busy and strange? Nightlife in this city. Packed up bars, people everywhere you go, even past midnight, police cars, and much, much more. This is the authentic nightlife of our city. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we will show you the reality of how one of the busiest nightlife streets looks like past midnight. Did you think it will be empty? Well, you will be shocked in today's video. Stay tuned up until the end. There's going to be a little bit of everything. First of all the places for snacks are still open. Even Mariano's open 24 hours, and it's absolutely packed on the inside. It is midnight now, and there's so many people having meals out here. Kitchen is working non-stop. All the nearby bars, the British pub, the Piccadilly, the Silver Dollar, all these places have so many people inside of them. People are having a chat, grabbing some drinks, wearing nice colorful hats that are usually being sold here about and around the city. All these typical T-shirts that we see in the Chinese bazaars and in 24-hour supermarkets, colorful with faces on them, with whatever you want basically to have fun. There's ears and different types of decorations, accessories that have neon lights in them, and many, many more things. Obviously, police cars are here. It is weekend. It's gonna be wild, and police cars are here to ensure that everything is as safe as possible. This is the beginning of the British Street, the aka officially the Jerona Street in Benidorm town. This is where there are already some establishments, some bars, some nightclubs, pubs, some hotels especially, but it is not the craziest part of it still. Even so, it's going to be busy every time you walk here. Look at this. It is dark nighttime, but there's a lot of people here. This area is not as unsafe as people might think, in a sense that you could walk here by yourself and you will not get robbed because there's a lot of people around you. No, they won't risk it. But there are other places where there's literally no one around you. That's when you would need to have some precaution. A lot of people, a lot of groups. Right now, also hen-dos and stag parties, many groups of these for celebrations are arriving to the area because it is still not as expensive as in peak summer months, like it would be in July and August. So many of these are arriving, and we see a lot of T-shirts, bride to be, groom to be, celebrating something. It is insane on how many groups there actually are here. And right in front of us, we have the Morgan Tavern already. This is where the epicenter of nightlife is actually starting. And boy, it is busy today. There's people everywhere you go. Containers are full of boxes, liquor boxes, just overall empty bottles. Wow, this is insanely busy. The inside dance floor is absolutely packed with people. Obviously, there's even people who are willing to get inside. Look at this. There's a queue to get inside. How bizarre is that actually? Wow, there's so many people here. The queue goes fast, very fast, but I do feel like it's almost at its full capacity already. This is insane. There's barely any spot left. Morgan Tavern is actually one of the places that are recommended healthy places. It's a very nice place to go for a night entertainment, which they have up until like 2, 3 at night, and obviously then we have what's going on? Someone's showing something. Let's see what they are showing. Where? Oh! Some interesting costumes there we see. That's what they were showing probably. This is madness. Wow. It's more than usual, but you know, we don't frequent the British area too often. I mean, we're not club people. We don't go for a nightlife. We prefer chilled, quiet time at home at night. So we don't go out past 11, 12, unless it's like a special occasion where it's for filming for you guys. So for us, it's not usual to see all these insane costumes. It's not usual to see things like these. To us are bizarre, but for other people it is normal. We're just not used to it, and we know that there's many other places in the world that have these types of streets, but one of them is also here in Spain, which is Magaluf. If you know, in Mallorca there's one street that is exactly the same as there is one street that is exactly the same as the British Street. It's supposed to be way worse. Let us know what is worse, the British Street or the Magaluf area. Let us know, please, because obviously they're really similar. Magaluf, I think they have way more incidents, way more ambulances. They even have a TV show that showed this area on the Spanish television. I'm quite sure you can find it online too. But they didn't do one for Benidorm, so I suppose it's not as bad. But we've never been there. We've never checked it, so let us know. What do you think? Obviously, Benidorm was slightly more healthy, I think. But in general, it just depends on the day that it is. Sometimes it's quiet, it's nice, it's calm, there's no big issues here. But other times you just have tons of police vehicles here and tons of ambulances, like one of the days that we've shown you here on the channel with big fights happening. People are having so much fun. Here on the Black Chicken too, this is an extremely popular place, honestly. Look at how many people there are. People are having so much fun, and it's just a great place to be, it seems. See? Some people are just singing karaoke. There's Elvis Presley out there. This is a nice atmosphere, you know. It's not a nightclub. There's karaoke here. People just sit down. Those who want to have a little more chat and not just dancing, don't want to watch like the shows as it is, but just wants to have music and just some great atmosphere on their holidays. I'm surprised on how many people there are out here. I shouldn't be, probably, because it's a nightlife street, but hey, it's just interesting how people of all ages are just grabbing some food, some snacks, you know. People are just enjoying themselves, and it's not too late though. It's not 4 in the morning. At 4, this is insane. I wouldn't go here at 3 or 4 in the morning, honestly. I wouldn't. But because it's too much. That's when people already have too much to drink a lot of the time, since that's when fights start. So I would avoid this time. But hey, up until 12, at least for now, this is healthy. There's so many people about and around. There's loud music everywhere you go. Some of these bars have entertainment, such as the Morgan Tavern, such as the Western Saloon, but others only have DJs, live sessions, music there, just some neon lights and some music for dancing. Many groups, couples, people celebrating something, probably getting married soon. If that's the case, congratulations to all of you guys. Even, look at this, even taxis have to beep because they cannot pass. So in this area, you need to be very careful. I wouldn't come here with a vehicle unless I would definitely have to. Wow, look at the Western Saloon. There's some interesting costumes here, like Where's Wally costumes. We've seen people with stag do. Look at this. There's so many people here that are celebrating something today. It is absolutely insane. People are just having so much fun, you know. This is also a healthy place. Like, this is one of the healthiest places you could obviously find here on the British Street. Incredible place. Western remedies, they call all the drinks that they serve here on the terrace. They have the indoor bar and the outdoor bar, and people are even standing here. People don't care. People are just standing on the entrance with the drinks because it is so packed outside. Oh my God, there are so many of the T-shirts of these. Oh, these, you know, the T-shirts that are saying bizarre things, like I'm with some like guy, I like this and that. But the best ones are like what happens in Benidorm stays in Benidorm, or there's like I love Benidorm. These are least offensive T-shirts. of the ones that are created out there, but there's so many of them. This is the first year that we've seen shops packed with these t-shirts. There's insane amount of these. Absolutely insane. I have a theory about all these t-shirts, like stag party. They put the name, they put the picture on it. Maybe it's not only to show people, that you're celebrating something. Maybe it's also so that people would not lose in between all the crowds and everything, because you see the t-shirt, you say, okay, that's my name. I belong here. Or, oh, yeah, that's the group I came with. It helps people to get together. Whenever you're at a nightclub or on these types of streets, there's so many people here. It is insane, as you can see, and cars can barely pass. Look at that. You have to literally stop because there's so many people on the street and people are not moving. People are just staying out there. So obviously, on these types of streets with so many people, having a t-shirt that says your name or that's something similar that makes you, oh my goodness, this is, oh my god, this is insane. This is insane type of nightlife, but a lot of people are having so much fun. I'm not sure, we're not club people, but you can see how many people there are actually here, how many people are having fun, how many people have bizarre costumes, different types of t-shirts to actually see that they belong in one single group. There's even garbage bins. There's already someone who had too much to drink for today and is heading back to the hotel. But that's why these groups of friends are the most important thing. Never ever leave your friends alone, please. If someone in your group is unwell, please go together and bring that person to the hotel so that person would be safe. Please do so, because if you leave that person somewhere here on the streets, that person will not be able to go back to the hotel in this condition. And that is very, very dangerous, because these types of people usually are the ones who go missing inside of the city. Maybe eventually they were found or not. So be very careful with it. If someone in your group is not well, bring them to the accommodation, please. Even though you want to go outside afterwards, that's fine, but bring them safely to the place where they will stay before they get sober and before they actually feel well enough to see where they are actually located. Don't leave them unattended on the streets, please. Here nearby we have some more places, typical pubs that have been here for ages and for decades, and it is really, really busy out here. As you can see, there is many celebrations. We've seen at least 20 groups probably by now. During this time, we've seen around 20 groups, maybe even more, that are celebrating something, mostly bridal showers, hen-do, stock parties, etc. But boy, there's a lot of people here. The Broadway, as usual, has not only go-go dancers, but there's robots here who are giving slightly more of atmosphere to this place. This is like their peak part. They always have these giant robots here celebrating and saying hi to people, making pictures with them. It's just an extra way of putting up the attention, of making people to go inside. Several dancers, that's usual. Usually in winter there's no dancers here because a lot of these places are closed. But in summertime, there's go-go dancers everywhere you go. In every single place there's dancers. On the strip here, right around the corner, the Chaplins, plenty of places are open right now. All of the ones that can be open are actually open. And this area will be really, really busy because people go from the beach side, from the hotels, the Mediterranean Avenue. They just have a walk here, or some of them decide after a long night here in the clubs, just have a walk towards the Levante beach. And some of them even sleep out there, even though it's not recommended and not possible, but many people wake up to the sunshine on the Levante beach. That has also happened. Railway, as usual, people love it since it opened up. It's been really, really popular. Many people go there. People love the attention. People love the service, the pricing, just everything that it has to offer. They love the overall atmosphere here and the music. So it is one popular place to go. More police cars here. This is already third or fourth one that we've seen. So quite a lot of police cars here. Obviously, it is great. You need to check for safety for all the people here. There's even minors. Wow. Which, I mean, it's not forbidden, obviously, but there's just nothing to do here unless you're staying in a hotel nearby. There's not much you can do here with minors, honestly, unless it's like a daytime, which is when it's absolutely fine. We come for breakfast to this area every single Sunday with our daughter, and it's absolutely fine. But at nighttime, what can you do? Even tattoo places are open. You know how many people actually go for a night out clubbing and end up in a tattoo shop in Benidorm? And also in Magaluf too. Both, all the nightlife areas. How many people end up in a tattoo shop? Let us know. How many of you decided it's a good idea to make a tattoo as a memory of your holidays here in Benidorm? Probably there's going to be more than one, and it's so typical for different types of celebration groups. Get a matching tattoo or get something slightly embarrassing. All these things are done during nightlife. Other people prefer slightly more healthy, on the terrace, just not a nightclub, but just a lovely terrace, with some nice music. This is a healthy side of it, People grab buckets, enjoy themselves, some nice cocktails. This is a great way of spending the night here, and it's not cold at all today, by the way. Probably right now it's around plus 19, plus 20 maybe. And especially if you're dancing, if you're moving around, obviously it's not cold at all. Plenty of dancers here about and around. Cocktails, rivers of sangrias, of different types of drinks and snacks here. And obviously DJ sessions, music. It's just a typical nightlife atmosphere in Benidorm, and that's what it's all about. It's fine if people don't like it. It's not for everyone, obviously. But there are plenty of healthy places like these where you just can sit down, enjoy music, dance a little bit or a lot, grab some drinks, some snacks, and overall just stay in a great place and spend the evening and the night time. And then head back to your accommodation option. Not everything is crazy, not everything is insane in this area. Although some of these parts and some of these places definitely are. So it all depends where you choose to end up for your night in Benidorm town.